All right, we live. You ready?
We roll.
We live. We live. Welcome to the Wammo Gonzo podcast. We are live on Tuesday, November 26, 2024. Coming to you with episode 133.
In the house.
133?
In the house.
33?
We're in a different area. I feel like you're about to fall off the stage we're on.
I ain't going to. I was like, because you know Cameron's like,
We're on the stage today because Cameron has to tell us something. We know he's going to tell us something. We don't know how we're going to get there, but he's got it.
We got a little fluff for you.
So what's going on? You stopped at the Paris Baguette.
Damn, dude, shout out to Paris Baguette, man. I'm telling you, it's like fucking Uncle Joey's fucking corner with Lee. It's like,
Dog.
shouting out all the fucking like things and stuff. It's like Paris Baguette down there at the corner of fucking Race and fucking
Fifth or something.
yeah. It's
What's
like,
Fifth?
I mean, I'm telling you, they serve Lavazza brand coffee. It's good brew. I mean, they got a bunch of sweets and baked goods down there. Go down there. Take your girl down there. Take your mother. You know,
Get some Korean barbecue next door.
next
if you
door
need it.
for supper. You know,
It's
But
good
yeah,
shit.
Go there. They got a bunch of stuff. It ain't like, dude, I'm not
secret
gonna lie.
sauce.
Like growing up, Cervati's is nice, Buskin's nice, but this has a different sink to it. This is a nice little bakery that not many people think. And I'm not talking like St. Lawrence Bakery, you know, for your goers. But that being said, you know, your bigger bakeries, Buskin, Cervati, I like Paris Baguette. I don't know. There's something about it. It's nice.
Nice.
The staff members are nice too.
This
You know what I
room
mean?
is kind of loud. Like, man, maybe you're just loud. I hear echoes. I hope that feedback doesn't come up through. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see it. Depends. You know how we move tones.
What's the vibe? What are we on today? Cameron
Well-
doesn't want to talk about gambling. He's done gambling. We're out of
We
Vegas.
got a little snickle
We're out of
frackle.
Greece. Oh, he broke the
No,
pact.
did not.
He broke
but
the pact.
we can break into that, I guess. So last night, you know, my significant other, I took her to the airport yesterday morning.
CVG.
Going to Florida to visit her mother and the family for
Was she
holiday.
flying to Tampa?
Down there.
Tampa Airport.
Clearwater area. Yeah.
Mhm.
So she flew down yesterday. I you know, took her to the airport. It was nice. So you know, I had to go and stay at her house again last night because she had some type of service coming to her house this morning. I had to be there for her. And so last night, right?
You're holding down the fort?
And
You're holding down the fort?
Yeah, no. So last night, you know, I had a late work day. I left my main job. I went to the second job, right? Helped some guys do some stuff up there. It was great. I was there late. I was there probably till about 7:30, 7:45, which I'm never there that late. You know, I'm out of there by 6:15. I only do about 2 hours there. I leave and I'm heading back to my lady's house, you know, because I'm like, you know, I guess house sitting for the evening, making sure her cat's good. It's like, hey, cat, you good? The cat's like, meow, meow, meow. So I'm heading back that way, and, you know, she lives out there towards Belterre. And, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm like, it's about 8:30. I texted the boys, Nate and Hogan, in the other group chat. I'm like, all right, I'll be there soon. You know, back to the house to play some COD.
Call of Duty.
So I'm coming up on Belterre, and I'm like, you know, I wonder what's on my app. What are they offering me? You know, Boyd Rewards. I click it and stuff. Well, long story short, I had a $15 food credit
Wow.
and $10 in free play. So I was like, great, you know, because, dude, I've been doing great. I still have not gambled any of my, you know what I mean? I haven't broke the seal. So I was like, okay, good. They got like fish and chips. It's like $18. I'm like, cool. With the meal credit, it'll be like $3. Perfect.
Jeez.
So I go in there, and again, I know I had $10 in free play. I go up. I see they got the brand new Huff and Puff Mansions Edition machine. So I go up to it. I put in my card. I'm like, all right, you know, $10 in free play. They have dollar spins on there, so I'm all right. Do a couple dollar spins, you know what I mean? I get down to $5 has been spent out of the $10 in free play. Haven't hit anything. The next spin, boom, hit it. Fucking hit the fucking hard hat thing, and it fucking paid me $72 off of the 10 in free play.
Jeez.
Cashed out. Was like, I'm good. I'm
Walk out.
done. I was like,
out.
perfect, time to go get dinner.
Exactly.
I walk into the place, I get my fish and chips, 2 nice things of like fucking cod, like good beer batter fish. Have that, some fries, ice water with lemon. Again, after the credit was like $3.48 was the total. I was like, perfect. I gave her $10. I was like, keep the change. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good.
You filthy animal.
Yep. So now I'm like, all right, I pay up. I now have like, again, like $62 in my wallet. Right, I'm like, this is great. I came in here with like nothing, like I go to the bathroom, wash my hands after eating that greasy fish. I get out. There's this machine. It's just like calling my name. It's like Emerald Gems or something, and then there's like 52.
I heard you
guaranteed.
want some money. Let me help you with that.
Then I fucking look at it. I'm like, So I put in 2 singles. Right, again, mind you, I had $62 of complete free money. Right, I won
money
from the
you
free
could
play.
have kept.
Right,
but
I put 2 singles into that machine. I did 175-cent spin, fucking hit first spin, free fucking spins, hit for another like $47. I walked out of that fucking place with $107 free.
There you go.
And a free meal. Walked the fuck out.
But now your brain's not done with that
No,
win.
I'm good. I'm like content as fuck. I'm like, dude, I just went and bought myself a nice coffee. I'm good. I still got the other 100 right now in my wallet. I'm like,
Starting to burn a hole.
Huh?
Starting to itch, isn't it?
No, for gambling? No, I'm good. I'm content as fuck. I'm
That
like,
money,
dude,
that money wants to be spent.
Oh, I'm gonna treat myself to a nice dinner tonight.
I
of
hope.
course, you know what I mean. Buy
Get
some
something
chicken.
out of it.
Yeah, but like it's the fact being, I was like, I was not expecting that to turn, and I was like, okay. Instead of old Cameron, like, man, we can flip this. I can make the money. I was
Probably.
like, no, I was content. 107, walked the fuck out. I'm like, dude, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I went back. Played COD, but yeah, that's it. That's
Call
it
of
on
Duty.
that bit. I mean, that's all I had to say. It was just like, hey, I told y'all, if I had free play, I'm going to use some fucking free play.
Till you can't.
Beautiful. Hogan was geeked. I sent him like a 3-minute Snapchat of like doing the bonus. He's geeked. He's geeked. He's itching. Yeah. So, yeah. But let's get to the heart of this thing. So, in other news.
Hey, speaking of other news, you know that EDM guy from last week who unfollowed you?
Yeah.
I was creeping around last night. Turns out he unfollowed me. I'm like, all right, that's
What
it.
the fuck?
That's it. I
That's
guess
like
I
weird
gotta.
vibes.
I guess I gotta pull my hat
He might
out
be
too.
gay.
I could.
And
I
you know,
could
no
get,
discrimination
I
to the
could get
gay
that vibe from
LGBTQ
him.
fucking.
I could get that vibe from him.
That's what I mean. He may have done some shit underneath the.
Or he just did enough blow to really, take him under.
Or he did enough blow to turn into the old young.
Jeez.
And he did some like shit like that, exploring, So.
But it
Ain't
was
no
strange. It was strange. Either we rubbed him the wrong way. You
I don't know
what
how
I mean?
my last oh my god, my last not interference, my last
Interaction.
with the gentleman. Guess where it was at? Last time I've laid 2 eyes on him in real life,
think the
not on
Maki.
social media. Huh?
The Maki.
No, hell no.
Where?
It was at fucking Redneck Brawl last winter. It's the last time I seen him.
Fuck. He was there?
Yeah,
What the
he was
fuck?
there, and like I went up to him, said what's up, because
Damn.
he saw me walking with Lucas. I was like, "What's
Yeah,
up,
I don't
dude?"
know. I feel like he went through a mental trip and he's like, nah, I gotta cut him off.
I don't know. Some people get like that though. Like I've gone through my like followers and shit. It's like, all right, I met you one time. Bye.
Went to high school with
Yeah,
you, but
like,
we ain't buds no more.
I've cleared my inventory like that, but like again, I don't think we did anything personal to him. So that was like kind of the weird thing. I'm just like,
It
okay.
is a weird.
Yeah. But that's what happens when you stay in the EDM scene for too long. Stuff gets to
It
you.
eats on you.
It ain't even the scene, it's the drugs.
Drugs.
And then the other,
The blow.
the creeps and shit. Like we talked about last week, at least the rap scene, the weird fuckers in there at least belong. The EDM, it's like no one belongs in that fucking scene.
Fucking Cyclops. Rock bottom looking ass.
Bro, I'm telling you, not even the EDM crowd fits in with the EDM crowd. You know what I mean?
I don't fit in with them, so I'm kind of like, enjoy your day, have fun.
It's like at least the
Have
comedic
fun.
scene, even the amateur comedic scene, even amateur comedians fit in with amateur comedians.
Yeah.
But like I told you, the EDM scene, even EDM people don't fit in with EDM
real.
people.
They don't.
It's like a weird.
I'm glad I'm not one of them, I'll say.
Oh, I'm so glad I've never been with them. I mean, from the standpoint, from like, old York bitch. I mean, she was talking about ketamine and shit. Like, that was one of the drugs I never did. I never did ketamine.
Same.
I mean, I maybe
Never
did
did
ecstasy
coke.
one time.
You were blowing it up.
But like that, what was the other one? There was ketamine, and I swear there was another one they all did. But
Poppers, kratom.
besides the point, it's just like we never got into those drugs. I mean, I say we as in like kind of a friend group, like era setting. It's like I never got into that shit.
Well, you're like, give us the real shit. Like,
Yeah.
give us the cocaine, give us the pills, give us the alcohol.
Give us the alcohol.
What's this fucking horse tranquilizer shit
Exactly.
we're taking?
So it's like we don't know what occurred, but that's pretty crazy, man. I can't believe
Yeah.
that's a thing, but it
You were
makes
right.
sense.
You were right.
I mean, I think we're too far long in our journey, in our path.
Oh,
where
I
it's
think
like
so. I feel like he's kind of going in the reverse.
dark side.
It's he's got the EDM DJ gig, but I feel like the drugs are taking his money. He's up all night. He's not really. I don't know.
His
he's
Camaro got
he's just
impounded.
fucking up his fucking life, I guess. But as long I don't know, rock star vibes. I guess.
I mean, in a true standpoint, from like the podcast aspect, right? Even from like a comedic value, we're not here to judge anybody or all that. It's
Right.
like, I get it. Life has its ups and downs, and you can fuck up here,
Shit.
but you can also come back.
He could be
but if
the
you're
next-
going backwards, like
he could be the next DJ Pauly D. We don't know.
ending up at some beach clubs in Vegas, you never know.
Something if he likes it.
Exactly. But again,
So I don't give a fuck.
yep. But in the good news media, you guys got to listen to this. Elder takes state in Premier Rocket League. Elder's Premier Rocket League team swept Avon Lake High School 3-0 in the state finals match in the Esports Ohio Fall Classic, completing an all-perfect season. Way to go, Elder Premier Rocket League. Here's the Elder All Premier Rocket League.
The boys. Zoom in on those boys.
I like the Bubby all the way to the right. He's just like,
And there's some short little guys. Yeah, I think they were trying to spin up some.
show the camera.
They were trying to spin up a gaming thing when we were there.
The Bubby on the right.
Everyone was
Altiora.
everyone was playing Halo back in the day. Halo was big. That's
like Elder beat the fucking.
that's pretty sick.
They're going on to the.
They're
fucking,
creating like an esports league for the nerd kids who
exactly.
who don't have
It's a
friends
vibe.
and shit.
I was like, damn. They're going on to the fucking whatever it is, the like fucking national championships of Rocket League.
Elder just
gonna be
wins
playing-
the fucking world championship Rocket League. Jesus, they get a fucking trophy for that bitch.
I know. It'll be hanging
Put that
in the hallway.
motherfucker in the hallway.
next to the football one.
For real. Dude, that's big news.
I know. I was like,
They were trying to do some spin ups of that. They were trying. I'm glad they pulled it off.
I mean, that's like, I'm not lying. Like, I think you would get pussy for being in the Rocket League, like being in your high school's Rocket League team. I definitely think that you would get pussy for that.
Pussy or bussy, one of the two. The boy pussy.
I
That
don't
works
know.
too.
I don't know. I definitely think there's some Seton skanks that are like, oh my God, he made it to state.
Yeah, I'm
with
trying
the
to think
Rocket
what would be
League."
like an alternate.
I mean, it's like switch it up. You know how it used to be like he had to be a football all-state boy or a football
Jeez.
all-state pro champion. Like, nah, it's like you can be a Rocket League beeper now. and, like,
Rocket League head.
you can
Damn.
get that puss. Like,
If they made like Rocket League jerseys and shit,
like
that'd
you know
be
how
badass.
like the like football dudes dated like the cheerleader girls and like same with basketball. It's like
Rocket
there's like a
Leaguers.
whole like realm now of pussy for like the Rocket League kids. Like they even getting pussy. Like
Damn.
it ain't no Kyle Feist. You know what I mean? They get
Rocket
pussy
League.
now.
Yeah,
and
maybe-
I think that's like cool to see that like as like a predominantly good male high school, like these kids are finally
Or
getting out
maybe
of their
they're
shell.
not. Or maybe they're just crafting a brotherhood with the boys and they don't need the women. You never
At
know.
the same time, like I thoroughly believe times are changing, and they're
Maybe.
trying to like create that type of environment even for the Rocket League type kids. You know what I mean? It's like the football stars and the basketball stars aren't
Give
the
them
only ones
something.
getting pussy. It's like the Rocket League kids; they get pussy too.
What about the
You know
band?
what I
What about the band guys? Because they're still the realm of the band guys.
Oh well, I mean they get the band girls,
Band girls, band
Yeah.
guys. What pussy are the Rocket Leaguers getting?
They're getting like the fucking gamer chicks that aren't like pro yet.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like that, like they have a Twitch, they got a fucking Discord.
Yeah,
like
Twitch girls.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I
Like,
was thinking.
That's what I mean. It's like creating another realm.
So
Like
it's
of
like e-pussy.
e
there it
pussy,
That-
e pussy.
And they're happy with e-pussy. E-sports.
That's a clip.
E-sports.
But I mean,
e-pussy.
for real, like that's kind of where I'm at. Is like, you know how you had like the fucking like, I mean, like I'm thinking of like some real like, fucking what's that like '80s show with Spicoli? That movie
I don't know who that is.
Spicoli. You know what I'm talking about? Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or
Damn,
like
what the
you know,
fuck?
or what's the other one with fucking
Jamie?
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey?
What's that high school movie?
Matthew
Dazed and
Broderick?
Confused.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
you know how you had like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Dazed and Confused. It's like
think
you
so.
know, it's like you had jocks, you had stoners, you had geeks, you had jocks. Jocks, stoners, and geeks. It's like that's usually like kind of or the popular too. It's like you know how there was
Or
only
you have
those
the pedo guy.
there
who's
was only that
following him
4
around.
like classes of people back in high school, right? Back then, and then it's like you know when I was growing up, you had like still the like athletic jocks or whatever. You had like you know the popular
Dang.
people. You had like
So
the,
now the
you had
e-sporters
the
can
stoners.
get e-sporters. They can get some cheerleading pussy.
Yeah,
They can pull
all
it.
around. And then you had like what was the last one I was getting to? You had geeks, jocks, stoners.
Nerds.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's a
those
geek.
geeks. But like now, there's like other
Stoners.
realms. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like when I
it's
was
like
in high
cool
school,
nerd,
there was another
cool
realm too
jock.
at my high
It
school.
was like the
that was the
question mark.
That was the developmentally disabled kids,
Well,
like
that's
the peanut
different.
butter table. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that-
The no
that's
peanut. We
different.
talked about that on here before. Like, I mean, that's like another realm too. They get their own pussy in that like region. You know what I mean? Like,
They
there's an
can-
opportunity for no matter what like realm you fit in
Yeah.
back in school for you to get some pussy.
Yeah, even the weird guys are getting it nowadays.
Oh yeah. So it's like
Thanks to the
it's kind of
internet.
cool to see though. It's like we're expanding. It's like you don't have to be that way anymore.
You could be
can-
a stoner sport guy too. You can kind of mix with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Be a chameleon.
So it's good things going on. We got our youngest generation. They're doing good, big, bright things. So the next thing we got rolling on is we were talking about our boy Lambs to come on the podcast,
Wow.
and again
Fell
we
off.
hit him up. We hit him up there at the end of the podcast. We reached out to him, said I want you to come on the podcast next Tuesday. He said I ain't trying to do no podcast right now.
Damn.
Schedule too tight right now. Trying to get this project done and
Damn.
holidays and son birthday, etc.
Dang. You think he's paying for studio time, or does he got a little
I'm sure he's got his own
studio?
place.
He should.
Yeah, he's probably got his own little place.
He can't make time. 1 hour.
Yeah.
Schedule's tight.
Well, I mean, and the same thing. I'm not going to defend it either. You know what I mean? I'm not going to defend it. It's
I'd
like,
rather him just be
he's
like.
poly busy.
I'd rather him just be like, nah, fuck your podcast. I don't
Yeah,
want to
you know
be
what I mean?
on it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Etc. But yeah, no lambs, no rapper
It's
on the
okay.
podcast.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's all good.
We don't have to change directions, but we can still keep that in the compartment,
Yeah, in the filing
in
cabinet.
the filing. Put it in there.
I mean, I don't know. The Rocket League kids might be like one file up from that. I don't know at this
We could
point.
find some Rocket Leaguers.
For real.
Interview a Rocket Leaguer.
Damn.
Ask him,
Reach out.
Ask him what that type of stink is like.
Yeah. I mean, that's different. I mean, I'm full blown like going back to that. I think like, I think the mothers of those kids are like really proud of their kids. Like
They should be.
like growing up, your mom's like, I'm not buying you another controller. You just got that game. Don't you already have that? Like,
You already have that? No, Mom, I have it for the old console.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy it again.
Yeah, what do you mean GTA 5's on another console?
Jesus fuck.
But I think about that, right? And
Yeah. Weird times.
I think about too, kind of like that point being, like bringing in all together, it's like those kids' moms definitely are probably proud of them. You know what I mean? Like,
And their dads.
yeah, their
And
dads
their little
too.
brothers.
I mean, I just say a mom because you know the mom's like usually the number one there. It's like,
Mom,
she's the one taking them to Best Buy and like you know
Damn.
all of that.
GameStop.
Maybe Micro Center, depending on the kid's level of like
Intelligence.
IT
That's
software education.
It makes sense.
But I think that's like, again, I just think that's like some really cool shit we're getting at. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, if Oak Hills had one of them, like, think about that shit, bro. Like, we needed that shit back in high school. You'd have like Oak Hills versus Elder, fucking Rocket League. It's like
That would start a lot
you
of
go to like the fucking gymnasium of each school and like it's set up on like a fucking projector like this shit. It's like the kids are playing with each other.
I think they all get their own little computer.
It's literally like a Friday night football game, but a fucking Rocket League match for kids to come.
And they're screaming
They're
and
selling
shit.
popcorn and Pepsi and shit, motherfuckers. The parents are pre-gaming and tailgating the Rock.
First time their kids played a sport. Never thought he would do it. He doesn't get out much.
You can't tell me that's not like some cool shit going on. I mean, my inner geek side to that's like applause. You know what I mean? Like fucking applause to that shit. Because think about it. Think about having like Woodrow versus fucking Princeton Rocket League.
Or like 2K for that.
Bro, that's what I mean. Like they should be having these things. This should be becoming more of a vibe. Like high school gaming leagues. Like
Overwatch is real esports. Like that shit's on ESPN.
I'm telling you. Like
I don't know any other games.
again,
Nate-
I don't know, since it's an M-rated, they probably wouldn't have COD in there. But that would be sick. Like 1v1 Rust match or like 3v3 like trios. Like that'd be
What
fucking
all
sweet.
games are classified on the esports?
Yeah, I don't know. What games are all classified on esports, Nate?
I
know.
just looked it up.
I think
Actually,
League of
Elder,
Legends.
Elder has made its way into the Ohio Esports League with games like Rocket League, Valorant, Super Smash
Valorant.
Brothers, Ultimate,
Smash
Fortnite, and others.
Fortnite. I seen a video on like
They're
the
playing
reels
everything.
and
And they-
reels. Go on.
Yeah, and they actually Elder made the finals of Rocket League in 2019 too. So
Get that state
they were
title.
they were like a Rocket League powerhouse in the Ohio Esports.
It's like I
League.
send my kid there.
It's like we got a good football team
get
and
a
a good Rocket
scholar,
League
get a
team.
scholarship off of Roblox over here.
Full ride to Harvard.
That's like a middle finger to the system. Like my kid
Pay that kid.
Little Jimmy play Roblox.
They remake
But yeah.
like the fucking like the pit and Roblox and like fucking play
Dog, that'd be
like a game
badass.
in there versus like Cold Rain.
Where are the official esports? I know there's like official ESPN.
Well, I mean, like on some betting websites, like sports betting AG, you could bet on like
Yeah, but you
pro
can bet on fucking
Major
the
League
wind
Gaming.
blowing left or right. You can bet on
there's
fucking
a lot.
anything.
There's League of Legends, Counter Strike, Dota 2, Overwatch, Rocket League, Valorant.
There we go. All the classic
Rainbow
PC games.
Six,
oh
Call of Duty, Call of Duty Warzone, PUBG Mobile.
PUBG
Yeah.
Mobile. Both.
They got like those like shit you can buy on Temu and Shein, like all these like certain fucking attachments to add to your
Jesus.
phone.
controllers.
Yeah.
Some of those don't work. I tried to buy some attachments.
But I mean, you can't tell me that would not be a cool ass age. Like I'm telling you, the day if it ever comes and I become a father and like they have some like, you know, like fucking gaming leagues at your son's school. And like
yeah.
it's like beyond Rocket League, they got like all these games that Nate just talked about, right?
Exactly.
And like each like instead of like online, like it's like a LAN play. Remember like
Dang.
back in the day we had LAN play.
LAN party.
Yeah, LAN party. Think of like that, and like I'm talking about, like where you go to the opposing high school to like
Exactly.
in their gymnasium or their fucking
I
like
think they're already doing that.
multi-purpose room, and you fucking literally like that's how it is. And they got concessions. You got the one mom's wearing like Jabroni's mama, like, and it's like all like Rocket League fucking Fortnite characters
Jeez.
on the shirt.
They're
like
eating like cold pizza out
they got
the
a
box.
fucking they got fucking Paulie on the grill,
Damn.
grilling, selling hot dogs and cheeseburgers just like a
Damn.
football game. They got Gatorades.
Beers.
They got fucking Snickers bars. They got all the above. They even got a fucking La Rosa's fucking food truck in that motherfucker selling La Rosas. You know
All
what
for
I mean?
esports.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I want to see that one day, and it's like fucking geeked up.
Yeah.
Like that gets me going right there. Like, that's some shit I would be fucking. I'd be the fucking bookie in the corner with the other dads from the opposing schools. Like, I got 400 on fucking Jimmy.
Jesus Christ. Just betting on this shit.
Betting on this shit.
The
Like, my
numbers
kid's
guy.
gonna fuck you.
Jeez.
I'm telling you. I don't
That's
know.
real.
That's just like, that's just cool to me because it's like, you know what I mean? From so long ago, right? If you were seen as like the non-athletic kid and you didn't play sports, you're just like, that's a geek. It's like, don't talk shit about Stanley. He's fine. He's just slow. Like, they'd call you slow and shit if you couldn't be athletic. And like, this is opening up a new age. It allows those kids like that have been, you know, labeled as like geeks
The
to step up.
outcasts.
Yeah, to step up and have a fucking title now. Be proud of themselves.
When are
And-
they going to do that for the EDM people?
No.
No. Get the EDM crowd together.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just some real good vibes because it's like you remember in school too. You remember seeing like the real Kyle Feists of the fucking school. You know what I mean? Like those kids that would just like stand out. That just like beep, they just exist. You know what I mean? It's like they're doing their own thing. You know?
What's Kyle do? Is he a gamer or something?
He was a guest.
A what? I know who he is. He's a little...
Nate, define gassed.
It's just like when you play Minecraft. It's like you go into the nether and you just see those floating ghosts.
Why was he a guest?
He's just a gassed. He's just like in the nether.
What was your
You can just
interactions
tell.
with that guy? He did something.
He's just a gas, bro. But that's all I mean. It gives these kids finally some light to be shined upon them. It's like, hey, it ain't just fucking Lucas Brooks on the fucking
Jeez.
varsity team who's the quarterback who gets his dick sucked. It's like it can also be Kyle Feist on the Rocket League team who's getting his dick sucked. And I think
could.
that's something that we need to stand up for is those fucking
As Catholic young men, let's give a hand for that.
exactly. So that's some cool shit to me. That's just some real cool shit. So, in other news, though, again, it's the 26th. Y'all know what that means. 2
does
days.
that mean?
It's fucking Turkey Day. We
Turkey
got to give
Day.
our thanks. And I want us to all go around right now and say 2 things you're thankful for. 2 things you're thankful for. Give it to me. What are 2
You're
things you're
first,
thankful
Bubba.
for? You're putting me on the spotlight
You
first.
put us on the spot.
Is that a turkey sound?
I'm thankful for Kyle.
That's a gas.
That's what be making
That's what he
Snickers
sounds
run
like.
at 2 a.m. You hear that shit? Be like,
All right, I get it. I get it. So what are you thankful for?
man, to be honest, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for family and friends. You know, thankful for life, but thankful for the podcast, man, and all I'll
Thankful
do.
for the pot.
I am. I mean, this is something that you just can't put a price tag on. This is like, it's something that's bigger than us. You know what I mean?
Is it the podcast or is it the vibe itself? Like this vibe?
This is just a vibe.
Like these weird eyeball looking things over here
I
and the
don't know.
ceiling tile
Some real
and the
like
lights.
Ghostbusters 2 things on the
and
art
the-
deco.
all these chairs. Probably some spirits sitting in these chairs
They're
listening.
listening. We're having a live podcast for
Live
the
podcast. But
Wait,
we're
you-
faced this way for the fuck of it.
exactly.
We could do that. We could have a live pod like this.
Damn.
But they're going to be loud. They're going to be like drinking and partying back there. Mm-hmm.
So what are you thankful for? Give me 2 things.
You only said one thing.
2.
I got to think about mine.
Wait, what are you thankful for?
Yeah, I guess friends, family, girlfriend.
Gotta have the girlfriend.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like honestly, the podcast, because like nowadays, like when we're getting older, it's like hard to find time to like hang out with the friends. So it's like just like hour a day,
The
hour a
pod
week
is
or
the
whatever.
hangout.
You know, you're gonna be hanging with the boys.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
perfect.
Make
Just
sure they get there on time.
check in
Check
with
in.
me.
hmm Apple check in.
Never seen that used before.
Had to utilize it.
That's some company Christmas party vibes.
Some autonomous web searching, to be honest.
Damn. We can come back to you.
Man, I'm thankful for President Trump. I'm thankful for friends, family, dollar bills, and everything in
Bitcoin
between.
rising.
Yeah. Your mother, your lady, your brother, your sister, all of them. For the whole shebang. The whole shebang. Yeah, I'm thankful for fucking dollar bills, Pretty nice.
Good. Good.
Good. All right, guys. Well, class, we're going to draw a painting of a turkey today. We're going to put what we're thankful for. What else is on your Thanksgiving,
Agenda?
your little Thanksgiving, what is it, segment here? The Thanksgiving segment.
Oh, the Thanksgiving segment. I mean, so we know, right? The story be told. The Pilgrims came over, right? It was the Pilgrims, the first settlers of America, and
Where'd
they
they come from?
united with the Native Americans. The Native Americans had like fresh maize, which was corn. They had
Damn.
like the turkeys and shit.
Didn't they end up fighting after it or some shit?
I don't know. What is the true story behind Thanksgiving?
No
Nate?
one knows.
Like, I gotta know. This ain't some twisted Christopher Columbus shit. Like, we gotta know this.
I think it was one night where they're like, we'll chill, we can party, but tomorrow we about to kill your ass.
And
type
that actually
shit.
brings up another good point I'll actually talk about. But what is it? Like,
The real story of Thanksgiving.
damn, this is like
Learn what really happened.
this is beautiful.
Origin story.
We think we know what happened, why it was held, how the Wammo were invited to what the English ate. It is easier to believe this tale than to look at the facts.
All right.
Did you know the English did not even land at the Plymouth Rock? The English did not find an empty land. The original feast lasted for 3 days.
Damn.
The holiday wasn't even proclaimed until 1777.
Damn.
Year after we were born. Like
Year
America
after
was
America.
Damn, it's like saying to download the true story.
You got to
It's
download
like
that
we need a
shit.
PDF for this story.
I just wanted like the quick.
Yeah,
see.
just see what Gemini has to say.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I know. Like, I just want to know, like, what was the location? What was the vibe? Like, what did they bring to the table? We know it's like turkey.
Yeah, that's all we
The
know.
cornucopia thing filled with, like, fruits and veggies.
But the same thing is like, why are people celebrating Christmas if they're not Catholic or religious? What's the real holiday here?
The real story of Thanksgiving is a complex one with elements of both celebration and tragedy. Here's a breakdown of the key
Give it
aspects.
to us.
Damn.
The first Thanksgiving. In 1621, the Plymouth
Gee.
colonists,
Smoking
after a
peyote.
difficult first year, shared a harvest feast with the Wampanoag.
Winnipeg?
What?
Random.
I don't think that's how you spell Winnipeg. I don't know how to pronounce it, but another Native American tribe. This event is often considered the first Thanksgiving, though the term wasn't used at the time. This feast was a gesture of thanks for their help in the colonists' survival. The dark reality is that the arrival of European colonists led to the displacement, enslavement, and genocide of Native American
Yeah,
population.
they ended up fucking them up after it or
Damn, so
something.
Native
Yeah.
Americans probably
They
hate
brought like
Thanksgiving.
diseases.
Probably.
The colonists brought
They
diseases.
probably hate us for that.
They killed them all.
They got their land, though.
And it says the Thanksgiving holiday for many Native Americans is a painful reminder of historical trauma and ongoing injustices.
That's why the Seminole tribe of Hard Rock's like, yeah, just come to our casino on Thanksgiving. We'll take care of you.
Jeez.
We'll take care of you, whites.
Yeah, I think they just massacred them after that shit.
Damn, they're like, bring your stuff to the table. We'll have this 3-day
It's like,
feast.
we'll have a good dinner, and then we're going to fuck you up, motherfuckers. And then we're taking this
It's like
fucking
the
land.
end of Goodfellas with Joe Pesci walking in the room.
It's like, literally, here's your chance
He's
to
like,
run.
oh, fuck.
Here's your chance to run.
Damn.
But I don't know, the Indians were good fighters, too. It wasn't like they were
They
like
had
standing
tomahawks
down.
and fucking
They were hitting you with them fucking
arrowheads with fucking spears on them and shit.
They had spears with poisonous frogs on them. They'd shoot at you, get you fucking.
Be tripping for 7 days while bleeding out.
But you know, the white settlers, they didn't get weapons like real guns till later. They had the muskets and shit, which you shoot a musket, then you gotta fucking reload it. They're already shooting you with knives and shit. Fucking stabbing you in the fucking dick with something. Dude, they were precise too. They would fucking hit you with that arrow in the fucking eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Dude, that's pretty crazy. I kind of want to give my, like, condolences to the Native Americans.
Fucking AI condolence.
That's the word. Wampanoag.
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 Shout out to Wampanoag.
So it was
I
in
don't see
Plymouth,
too many of
Plymouth,
them.
Virginia?
They said they don't know. They said it wasn't Plymouth.
The territory.
There wasn't a state yet.
said it
was
wasn't
like a
Plymouth Rock.
territory. It was just like...
It wasn't Dick yet. It was just land.
There was like a creek, maybe a river, some trees.
They saw the land. They're like, "What's that?" They saw the Indians
It
like
was in
chilling.
Plymouth in 1621.
Plymouth, Virginia.
Something by the water.
Damn.
But it also says there are earlier celebrations in places like St. Augustine, Florida, and Jamestown,
That was
Virginia.
owned by the Spanish back then.
Spaniards. Dude, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, seriously.
St.
my
Augustine's the
condolences.
oldest city in the U.S., I think. Florida.
Damn.
Some good shit. I was there.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm for real, yeah. I'm kind of sorry to the Native Americans, man. I didn't know
I
that it
didn't
was
do
like
dick. I'm sorry.
It wasn't
Oh,
us.
yeah, it
I
wasn't
didn't do
us.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry for the black people who were enslaved too, because I guess
Yeah.
that's us.
But not, yeah, not. You're right. It's like that ain't us.
I'm
now.
sorry for the Jews, because I guess we were part of that shit too. I guess
Exactly right. But that's what I guess they want you to think.
they want you to
We
think
weren't there.
exactly.
Yeah,
It wasn't even my parents. It wasn't even my grandparents.
exactly. It wasn't even my great grandparents either.
They might have still been in fucking Europe at this time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's some shit.
I think they were
I do believe that
over
too.
there in Germany a little bit.
Damn.
Then they're like, the Rhine River. And they're like, get on the boat. Das Boot. And they're like, on the river. Yes.
Damn. Thanksgiving's a tragedy.
It's all tragedy.
And now Americans are just like, it's the time to get stuffed.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too. It's
I
nice.
mean,
Just get like stuff.
What can you really do? It's just like, well, what can you really fucking say or do?
I know.
It's like the people who were complaining, they weren't part of it either. Like
It's
you
just
weren't-
weird. It's just like the really like reality of the holiday itself.
Sometimes you gotta take some shit.
It's just like this is a national holiday. Everywhere's closed. Everyone gets off work for it. It's like, wow.
I think it's just commercialized. Because
That
why
makes
are
sense.
we off for Christmas also when that's like a religious only holiday? But they kind of just group it in the mix. Like, get your present, call Santa. It's real. Oh, why are we celebrating Easter? Because the bunny came out of the fucking thing. Like, okay, all right. You're atheist, but you're giving me a Christmas present. Alrighty then.
Santa's real, but Jesus isn't.
Facts.
I'm an atheist.
So
Sounds like an EDM go.
It's very general, but there's stupid people out there.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
That brings up another good story. It's more of a Christmas one, though. But it's like, you know how you're like, all right, we'll stop fighting, we'll eat, and then we'll go back to killing each
Post
other
up.
tomorrow. Yeah, there's a World War I story. Type in, like, Christmas and World War I. And it's like, I swear, I think it was like
Yeah.
the Germans and the Americans for real. And they like stopped fighting. They drew a truce on Christmas Day,
Mm-hmm.
like just to celebrate together.
And then the next day, they're like, "I'll
Yeah.
cut your dick off."
Yeah.
Shout out to Gemini. One of the most famous events associated with Christmas during World War One is the Christmas Truce of 1914.
This is sick.
Because of Jesus.
In many sectors
Yeah.
along the Western Front, British and German soldiers spontaneously ceased hostilities.
Dang.
They ventured into no man's land, exchanged gifts, singing
Like
carols, and
cigarettes
played
and
soccer together.
Yeah.
This
You
brief,
go, motherfucker.
this
Bro.
brief period of peace offered a
I
glimmer
remember this shit.
of humanity amidst the brutality of war. However, the truce was short-lived. As the war progressed, such spontaneous acts of goodwill became increasingly rare.
Damn.
For most soldiers, Christmas 1941 and beyond was a time of hardship, fear, and loss.
Damn.
They spent the holiday in cold, muddy trenches far from home and loved ones.
What state were they in at this time or country?
During that truce, the
Germany?
Christmas truce of 1914.
I think
they were-
1940 something.
No, 1914. He said, I think the end, 1941, that was like World War II era. So that was like, no such thing as a truce was going to happen during that.
Where'd World War One take place mainly?
World War One took place mainly over in like, right, France.
Jeez.
wanna say.
Normandy.
That was World War
That was
II.
World
World
War
War
II.
One was a global conflict that took place primarily in Europe, but also extended to Africa, Asia, and the Pacific.
Jeez.
The Western Front was the main
Yeah.
place, stretching from the North Sea to the Swiss border. It included countries like France, Belgium, and Germany.
Yeah.
But the
Eastern
Europeans.
Front was
China.
across Eastern Europe. Middle Eastern Front was Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and parts of the Arabian Peninsula.
They were riding horses back then.
African was in Africa.
Mhm.
Naval theaters. Naval battles took place in the Atlantic, Pacific, and Mediterranean
Jeez.
Sea.
They were just fighting to fight.
Boat.
Oh yeah. But just think about that though, like how cool that was. Like back then, that's why it's very like famous. It's like Christmas Day. They literally stopped fighting. They went into no man's land, exchanged gifts with the other fucking the British and the Germans. They like played soccer together. They like had meals. They like exchanged smokes, like cigarettes, cigars, possibly like
Probably drinking.
yeah, and just like, I mean, because it's like think of that in reality. It's just like 18-year-old guys, 19-year-old guys, and so on. It's like from both countries. It's like they don't even know why they're like, you know what I mean? Like
It's not our fault it ain't yours
either.
Like, let's smoke a blunt.
I mean, think about like the trippiness of that. You're
Dang.
sitting there in your trenches all day, aiming and shooting at these people, and on Christmas you come together and just are like, "Hey, we're both humans. We both love Jesus."
But when the sun comes out tomorrow, we're stabbing you in the fucking dick.
That shit's crazy. I mean,
Yeah, I
Go
think
back-
I'm.
It's like the 26th starts, and they're like, all right, go back to your trench. No one shoot each
Jeez.
other in the back when you're walking back.
yeah,
Jeez.
it's like that's incredible.
Mhm.
I mean, think about that. I remember learning about that in the history book, and I was like, "Damn, that's like
Yeah, there's laws to warfare.
yeah,
kinda
the
crazy.
Geneva Convention.
There's laws.
Yeah, it's the Geneva Convention.
Tell me more.
Nate, what is the Geneva Convention? That was like something that like if you get captured, like you have to like be given food and water and stuff like that.
But even beyond that, just today, there's laws you have to follow.
Yeah, you can't kill like children and shit.
to
unless
killing
the kid's
people.
coming at you with an AK, I guess.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a series of international agreements that establish standards of international humanitarian law for the treatment of wounded and sick soldiers, prisoners of war, and civilians during wartime.
POW.
They are considered one of the most important bodies of international law.
Yep.
It's pretty sick.
It is. It's like, but again, obviously, in like Vietnam, the Vietnamese, they're like, we don't know what you're coming up. Like, they
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck. The
Pretty
Vietnamese
much.
were ruthless.
That's what I mean.
Same with the Japanese in World War II. They didn't give a fuck.
How do you trust they're gonna fucking follow the laws?
Well,
Like,
I
this
think
is
some of the
fucking war.
most countries that were, of course, there's probably always reports of like all sides like not abiding at certain times, right? Like you've heard of war crimes and stuff
Exactly.
like that, getting trialed, court-martialed, right? Like war crimes, like if you got caught for like going against the Geneva Convention, you'd be fucked. You'd get like hung or shot, you know what I mean?
True.
But like, there are instances where like if you were captured by the Germans and stuff, they would take you to their like prison camp or whatever. You'd have to
Gulag.
work, and they'd give you water and food and shit. Sure, they wouldn't treat you the best, of course, but like some reports like of successful Geneva Convention like agreements, right? Like where we'd capture German soldiers and stuff. But then again, you have other reports that are war crimes, like fucking Inglorious Bastards. Like they'll capture them and they'll just fuck them. You know what I mean? Like. It's like, no, you took off my sergeant's fucking head over there with your fucking Type 99. I'm going to fuck you. You know what I mean? So it's like, exactly. I mean, but it's like, it's kind of nice if people were to follow it under like, it's like we are humans. I get it. It's like, but then again,
Who can you trust?
war never changes, and a lot of shit, gets swept under the rug. The mass massacres of children and women and shit like that, and
Russia,
people that are
Ukraine,
just casualties of war.
Hamas.
Yeah, I mean, even think right now, like Ukraine and shit. Like, there's fucking Russia's just bombing fucking Ukrainian cities, like women and
Civilians
children.
and all.
Yeah, exactly. People that aren't even in the war.
They're
They're just like
saying-
trying to live and go to their job.
They're saying that more Ukrainian civilians died and more Russian military men died. So it's like they're just killing civilians, but
This
the
point.
Ukraine's killing the army. So it's like,
Yeah.
they're on their land, so that's why.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Meanwhile,
Crazy.
Biden's
You know
trying
the
to
whole reason
facilitate-
behind the Russia-Ukrainian war is just because Russia wants to make Ukrainian a part of Russia again. They just want that mass of land,
Yeah, and
just like it used to be.
He
owned
saw
by
his
Russia.
opportunity to go get it, but I think it's backfiring on him a lot.
Oh yeah, but then Trump's talking them down, like, "Hey, just chill."
Yeah. Biden's like his team. I don't know if it's him, but they're trying to stir shit up
Oh, they're trying to make it
real
worse.
quick. They're trying to give him a fucking platter of shit. And no one's even talking about how Biden's literally like, okay, fire the missiles. If it was Trump, they'd be like, Jesus fucking dictator, World War III.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's saying World War III, but you're not hearing about it on the news and nothing.
No, because they don't want
You
people
hear
to be
about
scared.
it on X.
You won't hear about World War III until like shit's happened.
Yeah, with this administration.
You know, it's just like when World War II, like America didn't get in until the Japs bombed Pearl Harbor.
And then
It's
we
just like-
bombed the dick out of them.
You're not going to find out until shit happens. And there'll be talks and talks and talks, but like they're not going to release information to the general public until shit happens. Because once shit happens, then you can't backtrack and you can't sweep it under the rug anymore. It's got to happen.
But yeah, there's a lot that they're not telling us.
Yeah.
I feel like Trump would be telling us more than they would.
Mm-hmm.
Weird times. We just need to get him in there, get shit fucking spinning, get it rolling, and then let's forget about this bullshit.
Again, we're going to be at a really good stance, especially with Elon getting in Doge. I mean, bro, Department of General Energy or Department of Government Energy.
Not energy.
What is it?
What does Doge stand for?
I thought it was Department of Government Energy.
Efficiency.
Government
Efficiency. They
efficiency.
want to make sure we're doing everything.
Yeah, like supposedly,
Nicely.
like we've been paying like out of the X amount of trillions of dollars the United States is in debt for, and like the money we've been spending in places we shouldn't be spending it. Like Elon's gonna go and clean that up. It's like, why the fuck are we sending $200 billion to this place?
That's
What's
what
the
he-
point of that?
That's literally what he did with like Twitter when he came in. Like
Yeah.
they had all these employees and he just like got rid of all of them.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, why are these people on the payroll? What are they doing?
Now MSNBC's for sale. I think CNN's for sale or something.
Like we
Every-
talked about
everyone's
last
like,
the other
Elon.
week. I just want him to buy COD. Turn that into X Games mode. He on X
Jeez.
Games mode. So, oh yeah, I mean that's kind of too. Kind of where I'm at, man. I'm just like, dude, I have great hopes. Everything's going to be actually all right under Trump's fucking, under his presidency. Things are going to be okay.
For the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the next 4 years, we're going to be living in like a golden age. Like, you remember like, we won't remember, but what you've heard about like America after World War II, how between like 45 and like 50, you know what I mean? Before like the area of the Cold War kicked in, like that was when America was in its prime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Prime. Like everything was good. Business was good. Everything was great. America was happy. It's like that's what I think we're going to see. It's like that 45, 46
We
to
could have
50.
been having it the whole fucking time, though.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be like from 2025 to 2029. We're going to be seeing like a golden age is what I'm,
Well, hopefully he just cleans out government for one. Because otherwise we're just going back to the same old shit if he doesn't.
Like, I think, again, everything's going to get good. Like, business is going to be good. Fucking America's economic standpoint is going to be phenomenal in the next 4 years.
Well, we're going to see that he was the better choice, but then there's going to be the people like, no, he's doing this wrong. He's saying this.
Well, I guess by that point, let's just hope that we get, in 4 years, we have another good Republican nominee.
We can hope, but you never know.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, man. This is something like, again, because I'm not that educated in it, right? Is it like... Does it have to be a Democratic nominee after every 4 years? Like, does it have to switch? Is what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't.
Could we have like another Republican?
It doesn't have to switch at all.
Okay, good. It just seems like that, doesn't it? At least since we've been born, I guess. At least from when we've became aware. It seems like every 4 years it's like Republican. Every 4 years, then after
That's
that,
because people were unhappy with Bush. They didn't want John McCain, so they went with Barack Obama for 2 terms because he was so great. And then because they didn't want Mitt Romney's Mormon ass up in there. And then Trump gets in and it's like, dang, well, his competition was Hillary Clinton. That's kind of sketchy. And then, so Barack was in there 4 years before Trump. Now Biden gets back in to continue Obama's fucking agenda. And he tried to continue that by keeping Kamala in to continue the agenda even more. So Trump's like, let's stop it here. We can try and reverse it. We can try. We got 4 years. And then we'll see what... We don't know what's going to happen. Hope for the best.
It's crazy. It's really scary to think about, too, in the long run.
It's pretty scary. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that close, but...
Was Bush a Democrat or Republican?
Republican.
Damn. That's boss moves right there. I mean, there's nothing better than the... Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I mean, like, he just for real did that shit. They hunted down fucking Saddam.
Yeah, but the whole war on terror that he started was his, like, put a lot of dirt on his name.
We hunted down Saddam Hussein. We killed Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden, didn't we?
Yeah, eventually. Well, we killed one of them under Obama.
Bin
Laden.
Bin Laden was under Obama. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then we killed fucking ISIS under Trump, which no one thought could happen.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy thinking about something like ISIS.
That shit was gone in months. I don't know how the fuck he did. Because they were spinning up. They were going to be the new fucking Taliban over here.
That's crazy. It's just like in COD. They're fucking... they're protagonists, right? Fucking Taliban-like party in COD. I forget what this one's was. I know you didn't play fucking campaign, but I forget the name of it already. But it's like how there's those little like terror organizations that pop up. It's crazy as fuck.
M16 or what is it? MI6?
That's England's CIA.
Yeah, you're right. MS-13 is another gang. And then there's some like Venezuelan gangs here. De Tren or some shit. I don't know.
Then you have like the fucking, I mean, they ain't shit, but like then you have the pirates of like, not the Caribbean, for like, pirates of like, you remember like the "This is my boat"? No, like whatever that fucking movie is.
Nope.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Damn.
Is he right?
That's where they're from.
Pirates of Mongolia.
That's where those people are from.
Yeah.
That movie. I am the captain now.
No.
Is that from a movie?
The Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah. Forget the name of it. It's like, I don't know. I think that, you know what I mean? I think these type of organizations get shut down easily, and it's always like some like ex-KGB operatives, ex-CIA operatives, ex-MI6 operatives, ex-whoever, like that like are a part of these organizations on the inside. Because that's how like information gets leaked. It's like dual
NSA.
agents, you know what I mean, and shit like that.
NSA.
Yeah.
Edward Snowden.
That's how shit gets leaked and these terror organizations get started because they have to have some type of insider source. Just like in COD, the Black Ops, it's like they're all fucking ex-KGB operatives, ex-CIA operatives and stuff. They get blacklisted and they're going to fight the terror organization that turns out to be, you know, the fucking a bad organization that's getting started from major countries and stuff. It's real shit, but again, I don't think we have anything to fear, man. I think we're in good hands, like all state this chapter of the presidency. So
You can hope.
yeah, it's true.
I mean, even if they pop him, we still got the whole administration taking care of it, so that's good. J.D. Vance and that motherfucker. So it's all good. We just got to get him in there before shit starts really popping off. And then it's like, oh, now we got to fix your fuck up. And they'll blame Trump for this
all it
fuck
takes
up.
is for Kamala to be like, fire the nukes.
Bro, wouldn't it be crazy if she gets in for like a month or two?
Like
That'd be
Biden
great.
dies. Because that's the only
Bro.
way. That's the only way she would have like the power is if Biden died.
There's an amendment that allows her to get in if he's not fit to be president.
That too, right? I mean,
I
it's
mean-
just like when JFK was assassinated, the fucking vice
CIA.
president had to step up. You know what I mean?
CIA,
I don't know about all
JFK,
that.
CIA.
I mean, whoever Lee Harvey Oswald was working for.
Watch his head explode in the convertible. CIA. But Trump's going to declassify the JFK file so we could see what really happened. Yes. We're
Oh,
going to
shit.
see what actually happened. Because the CIA was doing some real, like, fucked up, inhumane things to people. Operations.
Well,
MK
the
Ultra.
thing too, JFK was a Democrat, but he
Yeah,
was
but
like
what
a
does
good
that mean?
Democrat.
Just because they're Democrats doesn't make them mad.
Make them bad
Is
people.
this fucking administration that's like, even Democrats from this point in time don't identify with this administration because they're so far fucking left.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the Democratic Party is no longer. You've got this fucking powerhouse liberal shit going
I
on.
heard that too.
I heard a phone in the background.
It's like someone back there.
But yeah, deep shit.
It always makes you wonder, like, what other stuff. Like, I told you, I think we talked about it on here before. Like, if I had the power of like the president, I would love to just seek through the files, like beep 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 beep, like to be able to see like what really occurred and shit. Like, be able to like
He did.
know.
And he's gonna declassify it, so we'll see.
I mean, think about all of it, like aliens, Wright Pat
Mhm.
Air Force Base,
He
Area
knows.
51, fucking all the shit in Nevada, like just knowing about like shit that like the public will never know. Like, just think about knowing that information.
We could know it at some point. It just takes them to declassify it. But usually they want to wait till everyone who's involved is dead, so it's like you're not putting dirt on this guy and he's not going to prison for fucking killing JFK or his granduncle did it or some shit. Man, this fucking microphone smells like jizz or something, man. I don't know. But yeah, anything else going on?
I mean, not much else, man. We're just like we're pretty good. We're still stilling.
Still.
Yeah. Any good movies lately?
Let me think, yeah. I saw a Heretic in the theaters. That was a good one. About a Mormon guy.
Jeez.
I hate these new movies nowadays, or just every movie in general. It's got a great fucking setup. It's like, damn, this is going to be a good fucking movie. And then some retarded weird shit has to happen. It's like, why did they go this route with the fucking perfect setup they had? Just let it burn into shit. I've watched like 10 movies like that recently.
I watched one this weekend. It's called 3,000 Miles to Graceland. And it was about like a casino heist in Vegas. And it was about like during this Elvis impersonation week. And so like they just dressed up as Elvis, like, you know what I mean? And like robbed this fucking casino. And like went in and robbed it for like $2.3 million. And then you know, obviously like the twister of the movie ends up like the main like protagonist of it, he was actually Elvis's son. Yeah, like they did DNA test results because a lot of people when like Elvis died like came forward and said like I was one of Elvis's sons.
Damn.
And like they said they were like out of the 75 ones, like
Jeez.
2 of them actually
75.
were like real DNA of Elvis's son, and like this guy was, and like it was a weird. I don't know if it was based on a true story or not. Type that in. I want to know. Type in this 3,000 Miles to Graceland based on a true story. It may have been a real casino heist. I mean, I don't know about casino heists in Vegas. I feel like there's been a couple.
Probably.
Besides just like
That's got to be another
besides
realm
just
to look
making
into.
fake chips. You know what I mean? Like actually physically robbing the joint.
No, 3,000 Miles to Graceland is not literally true. It's the title of a movie, and the distance stated is not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
that makes sense. Yeah, that's the only other good like heist I've heard about casinos is people like creating fake chips. Like getting a chip, say like a $500 chip,
Probably
and they
all
replicate
inside
it
jobs
to
now.
like perfect.
It's like the only way.
Well,
inside job.
the way you would have to do it is you can't just like, okay, you get a real $500 chip, you take it with you in your pocket, you walk out, you go and duplicate it to like perfect standards, right? And then you can't just walk back in there, right? You'll have to like go in, play a couple games and like earn some money and stuff, and then like just put it in with your other chips and stuff. And you have to do it over a series of like time. Like you can't just do it immediately. Like, oh, okay, let's just go duplicate 20,000 in fake chips and then let's go get 20 grand. It's like you have to like, there was like ways to do that.
Casino heist. There's a topic
that
for
was like
next
one of the
week.
coolest ones I've heard of is people duplicating chips.
Or just fucking robbing them blind because you work there.
Yeah,
Go in the vault, figure some shit out,
that'd be hard.
get caught.
You would get caught.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be fucked.
Too many cameras around these days.
Oh, I mean, now, dude, it's crazy. They got fucking so much facial recognition when you walk into a casino. I mean, they can look you up in the system, even if they
Yep.
ID you or they don't. It's wild, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think that we were getting them free meals. Remember for a while we just like go in the back exit. I had
Oh,
the card.
yeah, that was good.
That was nice, bro.
So much food for free.
Oh yeah,
I could have grabbed some more.
bro. They had like steak nights and shit.
They had cookies and salads.
Now they
and
switched it
fucking
all up.
ravioli.
You had to be like a top tier to get in there now, and it's like it's all
free
different.
sodas and shit. Damn.
Oh yeah, it was nice. I was on a great vibe in there.
They had a cigar patio out back. Jeez.
It was great.
Good
With the
times.
heaters. Oh yeah.
Heater. For the couple times we went in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty hungry.
Me too. Let's go eat.
Let's go to Shanghai Bistro.
Hey, somewhere, man.
Brew Burger.
I got a bison burger there one time. That's pretty good. Bison.
Right. Anything else? Bengals sucking a dick. They
Bengals
took a bye
are fucked.
week.
I don't know. I seen one last thing. If we tap in for Bengals.
I don't know what they're doing this
I
week.
seen a fucking thing. It said the Bengals lost in the bye week. What did it say, Nate?
Who they play?
Bengals lost by a week. They lost 38-30.
Damn.
Evan McPherson missed another field goal.
Who they play Sunday?
Steelers.
I thought so.
I was thinking about buying a ticket, but I don't know. It would run me. It would be fun though to go down there with Hurley.
Man, I think I lost hope in this season. I think we all did.
Yeah, dude. But I think it pans out and it makes great sense. It's like I stopped gambling now. Now I'm not like, if the Bengals were doing good, then I'd be itching to be gambling.
100 on Burrow.
Bro. Exactly. It's just like, we're good. We're good now. But it does suck because I don't want to watch another Super Bowl come January with fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Well,
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yep. That's going to be fucking boring. I'm not even going to want to watch it for the Super Bowl commercials either. I'm just going to be like, this is stupid.
The liberal halftime show.
Literally.
Oh, real quick, we didn't talk about GNX, Kendrick Lamar's surprise album.
Oh, good shit. I was going to say,
We
yeah,
gotta
good
get
call
the
on the liberal
reviews.
halftime show.
We gotta
Kendrick
get the
gets to do it,
reviews.
but not Lil Wayne in his home state of Louisiana. People
Oh,
were
Wayne
pissed
was
about
pissed
that.
about it.
Yeah. It was supposed to be Lil Wayne. It's like, why didn't they get Wayne? It's
I don't
Louisiana,
know. That's
New
true.
Orleans.
I think I'd prefer
And they're
to
like,
see
no,
Kendrick.
we're going to fly Kendrick from California to do the halftime show. Not you, Lil Wayne, who lives in New Orleans.
I think Kendrick was the most poppin' rapper this year because of the beef.
Yeah. Because of the
They
disses
not
and
like
stuff.
us.
Yeah. They not like us. So, yeah, the new album, I mean, I think it was okay. I think the reason why I'm not, like, super hard and don't have a super boner over it is because it's like I was expecting some, like, ADHD vibes. Like,
I don't know. It's
there was a
pretty
couple
nice.
tracks I really did fuck with. The Man at the Garden, that one hits.
I really like the instrumental.
Hey Now was a good one, too. Which ones were your guys' favorites?
The first
I
song,
really fucked with it.
the TV
Yeah,
It's
song,
just like a fucking
the reincarnation
really
song.
like West Coast like album. Like he's got all these people from like Compton, LA
Master.
that no one have ever even heard of.
I don't know.
on it.
They slap dope. He had a
But I like-
feature on there. Slap.
I like a lot of them. Like whacked out murals. He's going out a lot of
Mm-hmm.
the. He's talking about Lil Wayne. A lot of the industry. Snoop Dogg. He talks about him. Squabble Up. Luther.
Squabble up.
Reincarnated is like a really good
I think
storytelling.
I think Luther's gonna pop off.
Track.
That'll be the pop song.
Yeah, probably.
With SZA.
TV Off is like another banger. I love TV
What's
Off.
the one that says mustard?
TV Off? Yeah.
What's the
Mm.
point of that? Why the fuck does he say
Mustard on the beat.
Because he produced Not Like Us,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's like a LA producer. So
That's like Kendrick's new
So
sound.
are we labeling as Kendrick the GOAT of this year?
yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just
Mhm.
calling him the greatest of all time right now.
And
The
then
greatest alive.
Yeah.
and like
Well, you got Jay-Z.
kind of like related to this. It just came out like yesterday. Drake is like alleging Universal Music Group falsely inflated the popularity of Not Like Us, and he's like suing them and Spotify. It's
Drake
like
suing them?
Yeah, he can't take the L. He's just like, I lost, so I'm gonna try to get a bag.
I mean, if he could, why not?
Wait,
That's
what
like-
is he suing him over?
That like they were paying certain publications and stuff without saying that they were paying them to play the song more, and then I think he was
Yeah.
alleging
I think
that
all
they're botted views.
All the
of the
Drake
song.
haters kind of came out of the woodwork on this one. They were like, Kendrick or die, motherfucker.
Hmm.
So it's some real, like, down the middle shit.
And now, like, before we end the segment, right? It's like I want to ask, like, where are these other rappers that are just kind of in the dark now? It's like, where the fuck's Kanye? Where the fuck's Kanye
Chilling
when you
I
on
don't
need
really
him?
think anyone really cares about
He kind of
Kanye
lost
drops
his mind.
new music after like Vultures and Vultures 2. It's like no one really cares that much about it. Like he dropped Vultures 2. I might have listened to like half of it, and it's just like not good.
Yeah,
I think he's just like getting to that age, like same
he's
with
done. Yeah.
like Eminem and shit. Like no one really fucking
Yeah,
cares.
Eminem's kind of like he's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
He
I
lived
don't know.
his moment out.
Mhm.
I
He
think
lived
he's
his
still
moment.
living it.
Yeah, of course,
He is,
right?
like,
He's
he just
forever
put
a
out an album
god.
like
He's forever
earlier
a
this
rap
year.
god.
He's still putting out music, and it's not bad.
But
He's been pretty consistent. He's got that fucking cult fan base. It's like
yeah.
he's got fans
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I got real political, feels like, with the Kendrick beef.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie, Kendrick, you got to give it to him.
Yeah, definitely.
You got to. So, I don't know what else to say. I do like the tape. The instrumentals are nice. I like his new flow. It's kind of like the They Not Like Us flow he invented.
Yeah, that's what I could hear, because obviously it's Mustard, right? That's the producer of his songs. I could hear that in, like, you know, some of the fucking things. You know what I mean? Some of the other songs in
It's
there.
not basic music. Like,
It looks
it's
like,
some new
again,
shit.
people, you know, I'm sleeping on, right? It looks like Meek dropped the 4-album EP, or 4-song EP this year. Who Decides War? I didn't listen to that.
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't know how Meek's been doing. It's like, okay, we look at the others, right? It's like, where's Rick Ross been?
Fell off.
Yeah, honestly, it's like his latest release, he has a single, looks like, called Built Different.
He kind of made himself look like a dumbass during the Drake beef.
He dropped
Because
an EP.
it's pretty obvious that Drake gave him his career.
Yeah.
Or his success, I guess.
I mean, that's kind of like where I'm at right now, is like, okay. Because it looks like Kendrick's, like, album is number 1 right now.
And J. Cole kind of bowed down to him. He's like, I'll take the number 2 spot. I don't want to beef no more. Might delete my song later for real this time.
Yeah, it looks like number 1 right now is Squabble.
Squabble up, squabble up.
Yeah. That just looks like...
Oh, there's some bangers on there. It's got like some... It's like Good Kid, Mad City, but less concept. No, like, let me borrow the van. My dad needs Domino's. There's none of that. It's like good music, but no real concept. It's just bare bones songs. But I like that. It's simple, but not simple.
I mean, other than that, it's like there's really no big people to talk about. Everyone else is small.
Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Tyler, the Creator, came out with a good album this year.
That was classic. It's deep, though. You got to, like, listen to it 10 times for really to kick in.
Understand it.
Each song is like a different fucking
Because there's, like, a
emotion.
bunch of rappers that are just, like, to me, they don't even, like, I don't even know. They don't really resonate in my brain. They're just kind of, like, you know, there's, like, you know how we talked about at the beginning before the podcast started, like, what, you know, it doesn't matter what brand of jeans you wear, but if on the back of your jean pockets there's, like, weird, like,
stars,
glitter,
spades,
jewels,
diamonds,
shit.
rocks.
Yeah, like if there's weird shit on the back
True
of your
Religion
jeans, like
jeans.
if you like these artists are the people that, like, their fans wear those type of jeans, and that's like, you know, Tootsie,
They're not really.
Lil Baby,
They're not-
Keith
Lil
Lock,
Baby.
Rod Wave, Young Boy, Pooh Shiesty, Kevin Gates, NLE
Kevin's kind of in a
Choppa,
different
Lil
realm.
Durk, Rich Gang, Young Thug, and Rich Homie Quan. I fuck with Rich Homie Quan, but, like, yeah, Young Thug, it's like, these are people that just are kind of like Moneybag Yo,
Hey,
Rob
he's hard
49. Why? I mean, Pop Smoke, R.I.P., I guess, right? He's dead, I think. But, like, those are just people that are kind of, like, obsolete to me.
They're not really contributing to the rap genre. They're
No.
kind of just like making killing music, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't really care for
They just
that,
make
but
music
those
to
artists.
like slide on your ops too,
Yeah.
or to like literally just to kill people too, bro. For
That's
real.
what I mean. Like, I
Or to
don't,
call people out.
I don't listen to any of those rappers.
They're
I
not
just
contributing to like hip hop as a genre.
don't. Like, I forget which rapper it was. Like, I don't know. My girlfriend was like, "Oh, I love that," and I'm just like, I
Jeez.
don't listen to that.
I would say
type of
Kevin
music.
Gates is kind of the standout guy in that group. He's a little different.
Yeah,
He's established. Dirk was trying to make his way out. He went kind of pop, but now he's
it's
in
like Jack
jail
Harlow
again.
fell off.
I forgot about that cracker.
Yeah, who is the other dude that's like fucking like fucked with the Cincinnati vibe? Cal Scrooby.
Cal Scrooby.
That's like
He never made it to
he
Jack
never
level,
made
though.
it. Yeah.
He was close. He was like right there.
And then, like, who else is like the people from the Lyrical Lemonade group?
That's just a dude who makes videos.
Yeah, Cole Bennett, right?
That's his name.
Yeah.
No Yachty.
Yeah, I mean, he fucked with, like, a bunch of people, but, like, I don't even know. Like, to
Concrete Boys.
me, Lyrical Lemonade really ain't, like, shit.
He's just a videographer.
Still, he ain't shit. It's just like
He's got some cool videos.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's just like some people again. I don't know.
Hey, no, Dub Baby. I feel like he's kind of changing up his
I don't know
style.
about them baby, but that baby,
The baby,
I understand.
he's
his
kind of
lyrics.
got some bars to him. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
I don't know. I just like again. I haven't really listened to too many of these other like.
The music's not
rappers.
even like good. It's
Yeah. Here's
just
another
like,
one I don't care about. It's like Glorilla, Big X the Plug, Red Man. I think he's old.
Sexy Red.
Sauce Walker.
He's got one good song.
Yeah, it's like I don't really listen to
Derringer.
these people. Now I will give it to him. It's like he just came to Cincinnati. I don't really listen to his music, but Jelly Roll, it's got that like inner white trash
He's
like
something.
fan base. You know what I mean? But like he's got a couple like he's on the radio. He's on like B105.
He
Like,
fucks with like
He's
comedians
popular.
too. He's on podcasts and stuff.
but he's
Joe
like a
Rogan.
good guy. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. He's like
Yeah.
he came to Cincinnati.
like
He
a-
like volunteered at like a food kitchen and shit. And
Well,
like
he was like addicted to drugs or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
He's like a Post Malone. He's going on tour with Post Malone, but
Yeah.
he's not, like similar to him.
And I respect like Post Malone switching to the country. I think
Yeah.
that's well more suited for him. I do. He feels more like at home and not as lost as he did when he
I
was a
think
rapper.
I think he's making better music.
I do
country.
too.
I think he's
Morgan
just
Wallen.
trying to do everything, like
Yeah.
all different types of music.
I respect Post. I mean, this
Yeah.
is the type of stuff that again, not a lot of
Shift
people
out of the rap
we
world.
need to kind of put out there in the air. You know what I mean? I mean, it
Mm.
might be opinionated, but again, I don't really give a fuck about
It's
these
our review. It's
X,
our
Y,
opinion.
Z rappers. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. It's like there's only X amount I care about. I mean, ever since Mac died, I'm just like, I don't know. Mac was the fucking goat to me. You know what I mean? Like that fucker was it.
Dang.
So it's like,
Got a new Mac album in a couple months.
what is it? Fucking Rainbow or
Balloonerism.
Balloonerism? Yeah.
Apparently, he made it like around the time he made Faces.
Damn.
He always wanted to
Face.
release it, but just like never had time or whatever. But
Face.
that should be good.
But, yeah. So I'm gonna be geeked for that, and I hope Karen Myers gets paid for that. That's his mother. That's his mother.
McCormick.
I hope Karen Myers gets paid for it.
Karen Myers.
Mm-hmm. It's his mom. It's not Karen McCormick. It's Karen Meyer.
Why is it
McCormick.
Myers?
That's just, I think, her maiden name or something.
They're not married.
No, that's just his mother. I
Where's
don't know
his
why she
father?
went by Karen Myers again. That's just like what she went by. Karen Myers became Myers. He raps about it in the song. Yeah, it's Karen Myers.
There you go. You guys get some Mac Miller music, and they're dripping out the last drop for
Yeah.
you.
That's his mom. Karen Myers. Mama Mac. Gotta give love to Mac's mom, you know what I mean?
I think everyone just kind of accepted that Frank Ocean's not making anything ever. Raysap Rocky's not dropping the tape
Oh.
ever.
So 5 days ago, we can end here. Again, I don't follow Mac's mom on Instagram, but I just looked her up. And she just dropped Balloonerism, January 17th. Many of Malcolm's fans are aware of Balloonerism, a full-length album that Malcolm created around the time of the release of the Faces album in 2014.
Mixtape.
It is a project that was of great importance to Malcolm, to the extent that he commissioned artwork for it and discussions concerning when it should be released were had regularly, though ultimately Good AM and subsequent albums ended up taking precedence over it. We believe that the project showcases both the breadth of his musical talents and the fearlessness as an artist, given that unofficial versions of the album have circulated online for years, and that releasing Balloonerism was something that Malcolm frequently expressed being important to him. We felt it is most appropriate to present an official version of the project to the world. With that in mind, we're happy to announce that Balloonerism will be released on January 17th, 2025. I'm geeked. That's awesome. That's beautiful for us Mac fans. I mean, like that's
I don't know. That last album they put out when he died, it felt kind of like unfinished. So hopefully this
Which
one
one?
feels more.
Are you talking about like
I don't even know the name.
Circles?
Of it. Circles, yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit just felt like rough drafts. that shouldn't have been out. So hopefully this one was a finished product and they're not just like release. We'll see.
I'm just like geeked though. That's awesome to me. That's really fucking awesome. I mean, like, you know, you've heard of like when people die, like supposedly like all the Juice World heads, they're like, there's a fucking 30,000 songs that were never released by Juice that are out there. You know what I mean? It's like the same goes for a lot of people. Supposedly had Tupac had unreleased stuff. You know what I mean? Biggie had unreleased stuff. It's like all of the artists that die do. But like, I don't know. That's just like real special place in my heart. You know what I mean? For Mac stuff. So I'm excited for that. I hope that like hits the fucking top. I hope that beats, what is it, GMX?
I don't know.
What is that, Kendrick's?
GNX.
I hope it just tops like over all that.
I don't know about that.
I hope it hits number 1 on the billboards. It deserves to. I hope it.
Hopefully, just like no one else releases like
in
that
respect.
That we can respect.
Yeah, that would be a vibe too. I bet you that's a thing. I bet you people think about that as like top producing artists, like, and then you'll have like 42 Doug or some shit like. Like you'll have some randoms that like are obsolete. Try to probably
get
drop
that
their
Kodak Black tape.
Yeah, but I feel like that would probably be a thing. The local, you know, the music community would probably
for
do
a minute, for some time.
Yeah,
till the next thing comes along and they forget.
Exactly. So that's nice. I think that was very well for you to put, Nate. Yeah, just like all the respect. Let's give it to him. He deserves it. 'Cause he deserves it. So
we'll see.
It's a nice little uncap. I just had to kind of talk about where the music scene is today. It's just like it's always going somewhere, but I'll definitely have to keep re-listening to Kendrick's new album. Because all he wanted was a what? What is it? What was the car he rapped about? All I ever wanted.
It's the GNX is the car, but I can't remember what it's. It's like another name.
It's like a fucking like a high class Buick Regal.
Yeah, they only made they only made it that year in 1987 or whatever.
Dang.
I think it was the year he was born.
Dang. Yeah.
And they only made like maybe a couple hundred, and he has one of them.
It's fucking awesome.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'll have to keep giving respect to that. I mean, hey, let him be the GOAT. I think it's better than a Canadian head.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Give
it's
it
like
to
America.
the LA guy.
Yeah.
Not the Toronto guy.
It's like, what good are you doing, Toronto guy? You're just making like women cheat on men.
Dang.
Creating that like
He's
club
like
toxic club
without
scene.
the toxic.
That's what I mean. So it's like,
he thought it would be cool to like bring in guns. Now he wants to be like the shooter type. So
hopefully he just falls off.
I don't know. Drake
Some
can't
of his
just
old
fall
shit
off.
hit, but so again,
he could put anything.
I gotta
out.
ask this, and we can end it here, right? Who is on Drake? I mean, who is on Drake's side? This might be a search, Gemini. Like, who's on Drake's side and who's on Kendrick's side? It's like, who are they? You're going to see on Kendrick's side, it's going to be like Cat Williams.
Probably.
It's like Cat Williams.
I don't know who is on
Drake's
Drake's
give him my
side.
endorsement.
Lil Yachty.
Is on Drake's side.
That's probably it.
21 Savage.
That's
Drake's
Travis
side.
Scott. I don't know if Travis Scott. I feel like Travis Scott like doesn't really care about beef.
He's like, I'm my own entity.
Because he's always been like,
He just wants to get turned.
because he's always been with like,
jumping
he's
off
always,
the stage.
he's always been like Drake, Kanye, Kendrick.
Jesus fuck. He'll get on anything. It's just like
Yeah, Kanye's obvious. Kanye's on Kendrick's side.
Dang.
Ross.
everybody Drake dissed is on Kendrick's side.
Yeah.
And he dissed like 30 people.
XXX. He's on fucking Kendrick's side.
Yeah, for real.
He's like, Drake
is.
killed me.
Well, even when Drake X dropped his first real release, 17, Kendrick was like, quote tweeted it like, I listened to this 20 times. And like the world was like, Kendrick fucks with it. I remember reading that shit. He's like, I keep re-listening to it to get like different vibes off it.
Dang. It's like a drug.
Yeah, I know. It's only like 20
It's like I
minutes
gotta
long.
keep doing this drug to figure out what
Bro,
I want from this
for
drug.
real. And that's why we
That's music. Music
Smoke
is
dope.
a drug. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't seem like Drake has too many like,
it's like 21
teammates.
Little baby.
21's like
Weeknd
claims
don't
he's
fuck
from
with him.
Atlanta. He's just British. It's like they're
Yeah.
all like Canadian, British. Like they ain't even like
I still think he can get people fucking whacked though.
21?
Like a motherfucker. Yeah.
21.
He's just like
I
Atlanta.
still have the 2016 XXL Cipher on my phone
Dang.
because it's like I got to listen to that too.
20,
It's like
20.
I'll listen to this 20 times.
Lil
just-
Uzi. Kodak Black.
Kodak
They
Black's
even
like
had
on
Cardi
meth
on
now.
that shit.
Kodak Black's on
Oh, I
meth
know.
now, bro.
He's
That's what
on
the media's saying.
Yerkensteins.
Yeah, he's on
Mhm.
meth. He was on like who's fucking live
It
stream?
was, like
Kai
Kai
Cenat.
Cenat, he was like fucking tripping out. He was like,
He's like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay in bed. I'm gonna go lay in bed. All right.
But that's pretty cool. Everyone's kind of siding with Kendrick.
Makes
I
sense.
want to know who the old heads are siding with.
Kendrick.
It's like Eminem with Kendrick.
It's easy to just be like, fuck Drake.
It's
for
like
so
Jay
long.
Z with Kendrick. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, probably.
yeah.
Maybe. We don't know.
Who's Snoop with? It's like
Snoop's-
fuck all y'all.
No,
I'm smoking
Snoop's-
weed.
No, Snoop posted Tailor Made.
Dang.
That's what Kendrick said in one of his songs. He's like, I wonder why he posted that. Was it the edibles? That's what like one of the lines was.
Yeah.
So
So
Snoop's
Snoop,
LA.
Snoop's on
makes
some weird
sense.
shit.
yeah, he
He
is.
is.
He's on that trippy dark world shit. Yeah.
Mhm. He
It's
is.
like who was Snoop with?
It's like he doesn't age. He kind of
Yeah.
just he is.
he doesn't, bro. He's like,
And
holy
everyone
shit.
fucks with him too. It's like he has no ops.
Oh, I know. If he
Uncle
does, he'll
Snoop.
send like Danny Trejo out.
He,
Danny Trejo, motherfucker.
I don't even know who that is.
Pull a picture up of Danny Trejo for him.
Who is he? Is he
You
a
know
famous
Danny
guy?
Trejo, motherfucker.
He sounds like he's in a fucking gang.
He's
or
an
something.
actor.
I wonder what Joey Diaz's outlook on Danny Trejo is.
Oh, that guy.
Danny Tortuga.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I feel like Snoop fucks with Danny Trejo.
should probably. That guy's a mammoth. Oh, camera died.
That's perfect. That's
time.
it.
That-
That's that. We
Buddy.